Obviously, this is not an Aptera. Welcome to the Aptera review. Indoor, Richard here, and less Aptera. Yo, what's good? Reviewing Aptera for me. Yesterday's vid was kind of something that I would be. As I was saying, yesterday's video was something that I had to somewhat open up for, you feel me? Just open up and say a few words of what my experiences are in the actual, for me, life that we live in, and how I perceive other people that do the same thing that I do, you feel me? Word of advice, you feel me? I was advising somewhat that particular person, you feel me, in some kind of way. I don't know if it's a bot account, but if it was, then yeah, it's still worth it to other people to hear out on what I have to say in terms of that. But otherwise, we're reviewing this, and in particular for this video in specific, I'm just going to focus on me talking and mute half of the video. But otherwise, just listen out.
This front piece, and then casting this rear piece, and then in the middle here, they're welding it here and here.
Somewhat of this video is just an explanation of the assembly line. In particular, they're talking about, he's mentioning the actual structure of it, the Aptera structure that they built from scratch. So it's amazing to see it, right? And I wouldn't say person, but visually, just to see the components and the wires and cooling wires, the batteries. It's one big battery, but I think mainly normally you would find batteries that are combined together, maybe 4 or 5 batteries that are combined together and just put as one system. That's how it looks like right now, but mainly it's like batteries that are put together, usually dependent on what material they use. I know of lithium and I think others I forgot. Yeah, there's other one that starts with a P. I forgot what it is. Yeah. I just remember when we was talking about the back-in charger, where it's on the floor and you just back in to it and it starts charging wirelessly. I think. If I'm wrong, just comment down below. Maybe I was looking at something else different, a different car, maybe.
Much fewer wires, and it would make the vehicle cheaper and a little easier to put together. And you could easily have hidden the charge port like under the nose of the vehicle. It seems like there's space there. So that's a question that I would like answered when I go visit them, is what prompted this design decision? I'm sure there's a good reason for it that I'm not aware of, but I can't figure out what that is. As you can see, this is
quite expected for a motor vehicle. Obviously, a motorcycle doesn't have all-wheel drive. Like, why would a motorcycle have a all-wheel drive? But in some cases, you might say it can, but how? I cannot think of a car that's able, a motor vehicle, I wanted to say, more like a motorcycle, that has all-wheel drive, meaning all the wheels are turning at the same time. How are we going to be able to do that? It's possible, but at the same time, I don't think there's the need to. But it's more like here on the motor vehicle, I wanted to say, is there a need to have all-wheel drive, or is it fine just to drive with one wheel, then the other 2 back wheels are just existent in terms of moving forward, driving the car forward? I don't know what type of motors they're using for this in specific. Yeah, probably when you're done with the interview, I'll probably know more information on how things are going. This is small, I ain't gonna lie. This is smaller than the car that is here. I'll probably show a picture of it. Smaller than that car. It's a motor vehicle either way.
Kind of one-off parts, but they are getting built. We are going to see lots of them. You know, I think by my calculations, they're building 10 of these things, and it seems like they're very close to having these ready to start validation. And I think a lot of activities happening at exciting times right now. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think.
I did point out maybe one or two things, but otherwise, there's nothing more to say than watch the interview. I already have saved it in my watch later on the other side of the channel, but other than that, I think we're fully covered. I think there's one more video that I need to cover tomorrow. Then after that, we'll go to the interview. Mainly, the interview is not on the chairman anymore. It's on the CEO. So when we're done with the CEO, we'll see where we move on in terms of 2026 reviewing. But otherwise, I've managed to decrease the audio in terms of like the sound. So it sounds weird when I was watching my own video, listening to the sound. It was way more better than the previous video in terms of the video playing in the background and me just being loud. It's like, yeah, the main reason is for you to likely hear my opinion, but at the same time, visually you need to watch something either way and hear something from whatever exists on the screen. But otherwise, I try to separate the recording and my facial recording in like 16:9 and 16:9 for me. Yeah, just to give you maybe updated for me video, I'll call upgraded video quality for me. Video quality, we're not only talking about the quality of the video, how many maybe I'm shooting in 1080p or 4K, something like that, but mainly for now there is no 4K, but we can improve in the editing to only get to 4K for me. But I only export at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I think, yeah, that's it. If I increase more, then if I export these on 4K, it doesn't make a difference. It will a little, but it won't make a big of a difference. I need to shoot in 4K in order to export in 4K, but that will require a lot of time. But otherwise, time is what we have. Either way, I'll probably upload this early in the morning for me. Early in the morning, I mean probably 4, 5 for me, somewhere there. But otherwise, late night shoot as always, just to cover up for the day for me, the full 24 hours, or fully strapped for the next day. Either way, and that's Aptera. Hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's video. Yeah, I know the clothing is the same, but bear with me here. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll simply catch y'all, you feel me? Let me do a little bit of studying, I might call, just for the next day, just to prepare for Monday. But otherwise, I'll catch y'all. Alright? Peace.